Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. And today, we're rocking some glasses. And, yep, Ambi-chan looks adorable in the background.
Yay! And
we're gonna go do some... I think we have a main quest to do. I kind of forgot. It's hard to remember with all the chit-chat going on. And I have to say that last conversation with her doing impressions and stuff was funny, but then just the constant
it was like too many impressions.
Yeah, I just wanted to get
I feel like one or two would be cute.
Well, no, the impressions was funny. I'm talking about the stuff afterwards where she just kept talking about random stuff. So I did a little bit more grinding. We have 600,000 credits.
Yeah, because we were trying to just give me money, and then it just kept going and going, like talking about giving me money.
Yeah, I've been reminded on Reddit forums and stuff, whenever you talk to Ambi-chan, she talks for a long time sometimes.
That's like in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Sometimes I have a lot of things to say.
Yes,
you just have to tune Ambi-chan out sometimes.
Tune Ambi-chan out?
Oh, there's a kitten up here.
Yeah, there is. So, we took a little bit of break, and, well, Amber took a break, and then I grinded a bunch while I edited some more videos, and we now have 600,000 credits.
I have a heart on my leg.
Alright, it is dungeon time, kiddies. So, I think we should be able to fast travel.
Okay.
But I have to take care of these guys first.
It's cool that you're, like, I don't know, the thing that, like, highlights where you're gonna shoot in your hat match.
Well, I mean, I am using assisted mode because I'm really bad at third-person shooters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can play it without the assistance mode. I just prefer it because I have terrible aim.
Well,
so
you don't really play a lot of third-person shooters.
No. I played Destiny a little bit, but it just got kind of... Alright, so, we need to go here. And we should be able to teleport there, so that is the Extinct Civilization? What is that? Yep, Extinct Civilization. So we're just gonna teleport right to it. And that'll save on some time. Okay, so now we just have to go to the door and everything's great. Whoa! Gate crashers. And hopefully we'll be done with this map soon because I've kind of done all the side quests that there is. Yeah. And I'll actually show you guys in a later video. I have a plan to show you some stuff, so we'll go to the treasure place and we'll do some other things to show you where to go to accept additional quests, because you can't do it from just the governor's mansion or governor's place. Alright, it's go time. Oh, an ammo already?
Well, you know one thing that you're doing that most people playing third-person shooters aren't doing? They're playing the game with a cat on their lap.
Yeah.
So that gives you another handy cat.
Handy cat. Now, I'm not really using the auto-aim when I actually aim manually like this.
Yeah.
But it's a lot slower, so...
I get you.
Nope, no chest up here. Sometimes the chests that you find, they give you cool items, but most of the time they just, like, replenish your ammunition. So, my character's a lot stronger than he should be right now, but that means we'll just blow through this map and maybe get to do some more stuff.
So do you like that green hat on you, or no?
I can't get a lot of accessories on this file yet. You have to be further in the game to get more costumes. This is all the stuff that you get in the first area. There's like, I believe 5 areas. The costumes and stuff that I have right now are really cool.
Yeah.
Like on my other file.
Oh, yeah. Well, does everything that you add to your person, like, does it help with, like, different stats and stuff, or it's just costumes?
The stuff that Asuna makes is better armor, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I might be wrong. I think the costume just has to do with the appearance of your character. The stats and the accessories that you wear kind of act as your defensive abilities.
Oh, okay.
As well as gadgets that you can earn and stuff like that, like buff moves. The costumes are just ways to look stylish and fun.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, the different colored costumes that you get, and when I mean colors, I'm talking about the icon. Like a red icon is uncommon, a blue icon is rare, a yellow icon is an epic, and a green is a legendary.
Yeah.
If you get those and use those colors, like the different color icons for the costumes, then that gives you more abilities, or that will increase your protection and stuff like that.
I think you look cute with a green hat and the whatever it is you're wearing, suit jacket and stuff. It's cute.
I hope we can get rid of the Flint beret. I mean, I was more of a Duke guy from G.I. Joe, so wearing Flint's hat all the time makes me feel a little weird.
I'm trying to think of what hat would go well. I don't think people wear hats with suits, or unless it's like a top hat or something. I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess they would wear like a fedora, like gray or something. I don't know very much about men's fashion.
Me either. I mean, you could think he's come back from war or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with that. That's the backstory.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
My character does not look like... My character looks like kind of like a teenager.
Alright, did you see how we just, he dropped an item? That has to do with increasing our luck and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the different colors, like I just explained to you, that was a rare pickup, what we just got. But we'll have to go to an appraiser because it's unappraised right now, meaning we can't use it. And they have appraisers in Sword Art Online. I'm guessing that Agil, whatever his name is, the big dude, he is the merchant / appraiser, like in the previous Sword Art Online game, so probably in this one he's the appraiser.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten anything appraised in my other file. Like on, I guess it's on your PlayStation account or K-Wing Japan.
Yeah.
One or the other. I just kind of mess around on the world maps trying to figure out where I need to go and take down big enemies and level up as much as possible to see if I can progress the story quicker. And guess what happens? I end up... Well, I don't sit through the dialogue on my other file. I skip it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean...
That's why it can be so much faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can skip through, like, hours of dialogue, like, really fast.
Yeah, you can, but then, you know...
then you don't have the story.
Yeah, then you don't know what's going on. And I will admit that sometimes skipping the important dialogue scenes has made it difficult to progress the story for me because I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
That's funny.
The only problem is they over-explain things, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But again, they're doing it for people that are new to the SAO games.
Yeah, I felt like the last episode, I felt like my character is becoming... Oh no!
Okay.
I guess you can't go down there.
Well, it's just been a while since I did this, so... What you have to do is you have to take out these fools on the other side. And then the gate will open if memory serves correctly.
Yeah, I was thinking the last episode, I felt like my character was acting like Red Tornado, because she was trying to figure out how to be like a human or something.
Yeah. Okay. So where I currently am in the game, if people are wondering, I'm in a place that is basically like a forest. It's kind of cool. Reminds me of the original SAO. And after this area, it's like an actual desert with like sands and monsters and stuff like that. It's a really cool area and it's a good place to grind. I'm trying to remember what they call it. It starts with an S. Solitary? I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the forest is a lot of fun to play. But I'm guessing it'll take us probably about 24, 25 episodes before we get to the forest.
Yeah.
In total. I don't know.
Yeah, I just had a random thought. I was just thinking, like in the original SAO, when people like died in real life, if they died in the game, like, actually that would be better than dying in like the real world, because in the real world you would literally get wounded and stuff. But in the, like, in the game, you can't really get wounded or feel pain, I don't think, unless you actually are dying. I don't know. I felt like the only pain they actually felt was at the very end or something. Right, that was kind of dark.
How they did SAO is it would send, like, a surge to your brain
And
that
then it
would
would
fry your brain.
Yeah. But, like, you could, like, lose a lot of life up until that point, and
Well,
you'd be, like, fine.
You have to remember that these people were lying in bed for almost, like, it was either 2 or 3 years where their bodies were slowly, you know...
They were, like, having to be on an IV if they were on one or whatever.
Yeah, they were. But they lost a lot of weight. They looked... Kirito, especially, he couldn't even walk once he got out of bed. Like, he tried to so he could go find Asuna. It was a very romantic scene, and then he couldn't find her.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, they both got really lucky, because technically they were destroyed. But Heathcliff, or whatever his name was, I forget, the main bad guy of the first SAO, he didn't really play fair because he lost, and when you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh, right.
But, I mean, he's...
Oh, yeah, that's right, because Kirito and Asuna did go to the heaven area. So they were supposed to be dead.
Yep.
But yeah, so that guy who made it, he actually died, but he didn't have his character. He didn't actually die then. He cheated.
Yep, he cheated. But he did actually die. I'm trying to remember what his name was. It started with an A.
Oh. Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, fast travel point. Okay, so this is important. What I just activated is if you die in the dungeon, it'll teleport you back to that point. Which is good. Alright, this is boss time now. And keep in mind, people, that I am highly over-leveled, so this probably isn't going to take too long. But this is the Judgement bot. Judgement boss. Judgement system, that's the name of the boss. And you can see he has 3 bars of life. His weakness is actually right where that, like, cylinder is at the top. You can see kind of like a little eye. And as I'm shooting it, you'll see red pop up. That means that's his weakness. So I'm just going to concentrate all my fire on that, do my best to dodge a lot of this stuff, but again, I don't really care about dodging it because my health is pretty high, I believe. But I could really increase a lot of my stuff. Like, I have no attack boost yet on this file. I have an ability to buff attack and also shoot explosive rounds with my other file.
Whoa.
This one I can only do, which I did a little bit, it's like a shoulder charge, which does a decent amount of damage. It's kind of fun. And then I have like a roll ability that can refill my my weapons.
That's cool.
It's like an ammo roll thing.
Yeah.
It's not all that impressive though. But yeah, we're chipping this guy down pretty quickly, so I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of dialogue after this, so enjoy the action while you can, people. I know I am.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
It's exciting.
It's like really intense action and then goes right back to people standing around.
A lot of Japanese games are like that these days, though. Before then, it was all about, like, reading the text, though, and then they got the actors involved.
But the actors take so long to
I mean, a lot of people are happy that the actors are in it, though, because it's, you know,
yeah.
it's the voices of the Sword Art Online cast.
Well, is it really the same actors from the anime? Oh, well. That's cool.
They'll go and they'll do the lines for the SAO games, while waiting for another season of the show to come out, or movie. Which reminds me, you and I have to watch the latest Sword Art Online movie that came out a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought I watched it, but I guess I didn't. I was waiting for it to come out with subtitles in America. There we go, boss defeated. Woo! Now, if memory serves correctly, there's only a couple more bosses in the wasteland, and then we get to move to the next area.
Cool.
Now, unlike the very first boss that we fought,
Yeah.
you actually have to go through the door and then teleport back for the quest to end. Because you could actually stay here and keep grinding in the dungeon and wait for people to respawn if you want to. But you really don't get all that much experience inside the dungeons.
Okay.
At least from what I found. Okay. So that was an exit, and all we have to do now is make it back to the exit point, and we're good to go.
Just defeat killer thugs.
Yep. There's actually I told people before how I gained a lot of levels so quickly. It wasn't really quick. I ended up fighting... There's a couple monsters on this map that are like level 40 and 50. They kind of hang out in an area that's a little past these buildings. It's kind of toward a cave, but it goes up a mountain. But I want to show you guys a monster that you can fight to get a decent amount of experience. He takes a long time to fight, though. It's basically like a giant version of these scorpions, except instead of it being like a level 14, I think it's a level 30. So it'll take us, well, I mean, with my current rank, probably takes about 10 minutes to kill it. But I would literally spend so much time fighting this monster. Its weakness is its tail, and it'd be good probably to have more than 2 people on your team, so go full third party. Because you can have a total of 4 people on a map for your team. So,
yep.
Just watch out for that, because that's kind of nasty. So, how I like to beat this guy is I use my machine gun that I got from my pre-order bonus. It's actually a really good machine gun for early in the game. It doesn't really have all that much in terms of transforming it to add more stuff. You get much better guns later on that you can transform and improve the quality of. Ow.
Yeah.
Not cool, dude. Like, I have a machine gun that's... It's more like a Gatling gun that has 2 pluses on it. So I do a ton of damage. And I kind of like the Gatling gun, but... I don't think I'll use it in the Let's Play series. I might show it once. But I haven't decided. Because there's actually a good thing about continually using the same weapons that you have, because you increase your weapons. Like, power and stuff as you level up.
Oh, wow. So you level up your weapons, too.
It's all based on stats.
Oh, wow. I see the difference between him, because I couldn't tell he was giant before.
Yeah, he's giant. He's huge. You get, I think, like 2,000 experience for beating him. Something like that. So I would literally sit here while I was editing, and you would see me fighting, like, this scorpion thing. This is a scorpion thing.
Well, I've been going to sleep earlier every night, so I haven't really seen you do this a lot.
But I will tell you that this game, even with its like little grinding sessions, it's much faster to gain levels than Monster Hunter World. Much faster.
Yeah.
Because Monster Hunter World, you have to remember, it's all about like grinding for hours to get different armor parts, and then grinding to increase your weapon ability.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I mean, this is completely different. This is true in a sense to an RPG. Uh-oh. Might actually die fighting this guy. I haven't died fighting him in a long time. So I brought Amichan back to life.
Yay, I'm back to life.
Yay, back to life. He's almost done. See, this charge ability actually works really well against him. You get, I think, like 4 hits with it.
Wow, you're still working on the same guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's almost done. It would take me about a half hour to beat him when I was like a level 12. And I really needed to rely on my team. How I did it is I would get on top of a building and I would just shoot his tail. But if you get too far away from the monster, it disappears. So then you don't get any experience for fighting him.
He literally stabbed you right through the center.
Oh yeah, and if he stabs you...
You pretty much die.
Well, no, you can. What he does is he stuns you. So I would hang out on one of these buildings when I was an early level, and then I'd just shoot him, and eventually I'd win. Of course, it would take me all my ammo for the machine gun to beat him. Like, the first time I fought him, it took pretty much all my ammo for the machine gun.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
So yeah, RPGs, it's all about fighting somebody that's stronger than you, and you gain levels much faster. So you just have to be patient with it. You could go through and fight, like, say, hundreds of these little scorpions and gain maybe 1 level after an hour. But I do recommend fighting the stronger enemies.
I wish leveling up in games was faster for all games.
It's still faster in this one, and like I said, there is an ability to get weapons that have experience buffs on them, so that you can gain experience much faster. But that all comes later in the game, unfortunately. Or, if you're lucky, when you start doing that stuff with the android, like buying weapons and stuff, and you have her doing high-risk stuff, she can get you some really awesome weapons.
Oh, wow.
I went the wrong way, dang it.
More scorpions.
Yep, more scorpions. We need to go here.
You know what I was just thinking?
What?
Well, like, if a game genie for modern systems existed today, it would be like a reviewer or a Let's Player's dream. You could easily skip places, like, I don't know.
I'm one of those people that, when it comes to traditional RPG mechanics, I love that. And a part of me really loves Monster Hunter, but in terms of the gameplay and just the leveling and stuff, I mean, it's a very peaceful kind of zen moment, like doing all the grinding and stuff, because you know that all the hard work that you're putting in is actually going to pay off. Whereas, in contrast, when doing all the grinding in Monster Hunter, it takes so long to do that, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be better at the game. Your armor might be able to take a few more hits, but when it comes to this game, all the work that you're doing now has a lot of benefits to increasing your character's stats, to getting what do they call them?
Yeah.
Getting item drops and materials to increase your weapon strength and stuff like that.
Okay.
It all has a good aspect to it. So, I mean, yes, it takes a while to grind and stuff like that, but the benefits outweigh the negatives.
So everything increases. Like...
Yes. So the old thing of actually being over-leveled going into, you know, instead of doing what you're supposed to, it actually works in this game.
Yeah.
So that I like. And I continue to play that way because that's just one of the ways that I do RPGs. And this has a lot of RPG mechanics in it, even though it's a third-person shooter.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared.
Exactly. And the game doesn't penalize you for being prepared. Whereas, you know, Monster Hunter and some other games, it doesn't necessarily work that way. So, and I felt like over-leveling in Lost Song didn't really pay off as much because the combat was so precise and stuff like that it didn't really matter.
Yeah, the combat was weird on that.
You can basically Tales of Zesty this game. Alright, so this is the enhanced weapons place, which you can see we got about 600,000 to mess around with.
She's so pink.
Yeah, she's pink, but Elizabeth usually had a different color hair.
Yeah, I thought it was more peach or something.
Maybe
I'm wrong. Maybe it was brown.
I think she was I don't remember Elizabeth's original hair color in the series.
I can't remember. Now I'm throwing you off.
Because she had an axe in SAO, and then she would appear in ALO, like in the movies and stuff like that. And she and Asuna both look different. But you can see here, this is where you would go to increase the strength of your weapon, like enhance it. But we don't have enough parts.
I feel like Asuna's hair in this is more like strawberry blonde, and in the original SAO, it was more straight blonde.
Asuna kind of had red hair before. Like,
oh, she did?
Strawberry reddish.
Oh.
It wasn't deep red.
Never mind. I can't remember.
Whoops. So we can't transform any weapons either right now. So see those weird yellow diamonds? Those are memory chips that add to the strength of a weapon. Like, they're built-in buffs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did we find anything, Asuna? Like, to make an outfit?
Can you make an outfit?
You can just make the basic outfit. Blast! I want to know if you guys... one thing I have not been able to do in my other file, and I could use some help with this, is I don't know where to go in order to get outfit design. So if in the comment section below you could let me know where to go, then I'll be able to tell you guys in future episodes, because I have no idea. I fought tons of monsters and, like, used my grappling hook to get parts, like in Monster Hunter, and I still don't have the ability to make outfits where I am in the game, which is annoying, because I would like to know how to do it. I don't know if it's treasure quests or if it's just something randomly that happens after defeating a boss. Let me know. Okay, so I'm pretty sure a gal here is the guy who does, what do you call it? Appraisals.
Oh, okay.
Unappraised items are a lot of the drops that you get in this game.
Oh.
But they can be anything from armor to guns. Never really clothing, though,
And
I don't think.
He'll tell you what they are and like how much they're worth or something.
You can always see what the item is by going... Usually, in past games, if it was unappraised, you wouldn't be able to see what it is. Like, just RPGs in general. And then you would have to appraise it and be like, okay, this is a weapon, or this is armor.
Yeah.
In this game, off to the side, it will tell you what it is.
Yeah.
But, like I said, we have a lot of money to throw around at the moment. I'm not going back to Ambi-chan because she's going to probably progress the story, and I don't want to do that. I have things I want to do. So let's appraise some items. Alright. So, see how it tells you what it is? Handgun.
Unappraised, handgun, unappraised.
Right. Off to the side of that. Right, so that was an epic material. See how on the side it tells you what it is?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is some type of weapon. There you go. I know this game's very peaceful. Looks like I don't have any legendary appraisal stuff. But once you appraise an item, like, that's a really powerful weapon that we just got right there.
That guy's from the first SAO, right?
Yep, he was in the first one.
And his real-life appearance was, like, his avatar.
Remember, in SAO, like, after the game started and those 10,000 players were trapped in the game, like, he changed their face to appear and their gender how it was. So if there was a girl pretending to be a guy or a guy pretending to be a girl...
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Yeah. And he had a wife, that one, or Agile, or whatever his name is.
He was testing the game and getting ready because he's not as good of a gamer as she is. And then he ended up getting trapped in the game.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if she played VR after that experience, but he fell in love with VR games anyway and just had to keep playing. But yeah, so we're basically just going to appraise a lot of these. I'm just showing you guys different things. Oh, we do have a legendary item. See that green thing up there?
Yeah.
That is a legendary. See how it says legendary?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the highest tiers that I think you can get in this game. Although epics are really good too. I have some green items on my other file.
Cool.
Yeah, it is cool because they give you a lot of bonuses and stuff like that.
Bonus.
But anyway, guys and gals, that does it for this episode. I have a feeling that there won't be any action next time. Probably going to be a lot of story elements, but thanks for tuning in. We took down the boss with relative ease, and we still look pretty dapper. So thanks for watching. Until we meet again, God bless and happy gaming. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.
See ya!